Hello everyone, I am JG and welcome back to Music Forever, where today I'm bringing you guys a new update for my CD and vinyl collections. I'm going to be showing you guys some new vinyl records and some new CDs that I picked up over the last few months since my last update, which was, I believe, in January at some point. It was right after the holidays. Now, I don't have all too many records and CDs to show you guys here today. This is probably the smallest update I've ever done in terms of the amount of things I'm going to be showing off. That's mostly because over the past few months I've been away at school, living in a dorm room, and there I don't have my record player with me, so I don't really, I wasn't really buying a ton of records in that span of time because I wouldn't be able to listen to them really. So most of this stuff that I picked up has been fairly recent since I've been on my break. But I do still have some stuff I want to show off now, and I don't want to be holding on to these any longer because I do know in the upcoming months I will be getting a good amount more of records, and I just don't want to wait for that to come around in a few months. I want to show off these now and then do those again later on. So there's probably going to be another update, probably early fall, if not the end of summer. But yeah, I think I just want to show off the ones I have here today. Now, I think it's still enough to show off in a video, but it's probably the smallest amount I've shown off in a video so far. But with that said, I'm going to show off the first record I have here today. And this is one that I just recently picked up a couple days ago, and it's Gorillaz with their album Plastic Beach. I really like this album. I don't want to say too much about it because I actually plan on doing a Gorillaz albums ranked video sometime after their new album drops later this month. Probably before the end of the summer I want that video to come out, so I don't want to share my opinions too much on this thing, but it's a fantastic record. And then I really like how on the inside sleeve here you have this artwork of the band, and then on the back you also have that artwork there in the track listing as well beneath that. And then when you actually go to get the record itself, in the sleeves here it also has more artwork. For example, that's on the one side there of this one, and then on the other side you have this artwork. And then the other record in here has more artwork on it as well. I just really think that, considering the Gorillaz are like, the fictional band themselves, having all the artwork on here reflect that is, a no-brainer, but at the same time something I really enjoy seeing. Next up is the other record I have here today, which is Madvillain with Madvillain. There's not really all too much to say about this album that hasn't been said before. It's just a classic album in alternative hip-hop, and to be honest, for a good period of time, I wasn't really a massive fan of this project. Of course, I heard great things about it, so I checked it out, and I enjoyed tracks on it, but I wasn't really in love with it, I guess you could say. But I did give it, multiple chances over the course of, a long period of time, pretty much every so often, just to see if it would grow on me. And one day, it just clicked, and, now I love this album. Every time I return to it, I love it even more. It's just a fantastic project. It's grown to be one of my favorite hip-hop projects. And overall, it's just a phenomenal record all around. There's really not too much to show about the record itself, because it's just black records. That is the back there. Yeah, not too much to show in the actual record itself, but it's a fantastic project. It sounds great on when I'm playing it on the, a record player. It's just a fantastic album. Definitely listen to it. That's it for the vinyl records I have to show here today. However, I have 3 CDs that I've also picked up recently that I do want to show, since this is my CD and vinyl collection update video. CDs are going to be a part of it. So the first one I have here to show off is Nas Illmatic. Just another classic hip-hop album. The reason I picked this one up, as well as another CD I'm going to be showing you guys soon, is because for a class I was taking at my university, I had to write it was a music related course I took, and I had to write an essay about something with music and time and place. I don't remember the specifics. It was a pretty vague topic. We could do pretty much whatever with it. But I decided to focus mine on New York City hip hop in the late 1980s, early 90s. So one of the songs I was talking about in that essay I wrote was New York State of Mind from this album. Which is just a pretty well-known song. And this is a fantastic project, not all too much to say about it, and there's not really all too much to show off about the project itself. It's just, the CD in there and the booklet. I am reviewing Nas's new album. I know it just came out the other day. Give me some time. It should be out, that review should be out pretty soon, if you're watching this, it might already be out, so check out for that if you want to see it. The second CD I have to show off here today, before we get to that other one that ties back to the paper I did right. This is a completely different genre, Neck Deep with their 2015 album, Life's Not Out to Get You. This is a great pop-punk record, a great, more modern pop-punk record, and if you know me, every time I seem to bring up a modern pop-punk in any of my videos, I always have to say how I'm not a big fan of most of it, but this is an album that I do really enjoy, which is kind of surprising, at least to me, considering that this isn't really an album that does all too much with the pop-punk, typical formula. It really just plays it straightforward, but it does it so well and has so much fun while doing it that I just can't help but love it. Easily one of my favorite projects of 2015. I've never made a video of my favorite albums of 2015, but if I were to, and maybe I will someday, this would definitely be on there somewhere, because this is a great, fun pop-punk project. If you like pop-punk music, definitely check this one out, because it's got a lot of hits on it, very few misses. The only track I really don't care for all too much is December, the slower track on here. But it's still not a terrible song in its own right. And then when you open up the CD in here, it's got more of that artwork there. And then the back side, I like how it's like this map sort of thing, and it connects all the tracks together. Like there's some kind of quest going on that revolves around all these tracks or something. I don't know. It's cool though. I really love the color scheme of this album and the artwork. It's pretty cool. And finally, the last CD I have to show off is Public Enemy with their album Fear of a Black Planet. Of course, this is more New York City, old school, like hip-hop, as you could probably guess based on what I said earlier. And this is the other album that I got because it tied to the essay I was writing. And the track in particular I was talking about was Fight the Power, which is probably Public Enemy's most well-known song. If you know any song for Public Enemy, it's probably that one. It's just a pretty well-known track overall. And this is also a great album in its own right. It's more than just the one track. There's tons of great songs on here. Not all too much to show about the inside of here. It's just really the booklet in the CD. I don't want to open it because the middle part of the CD that kind of holds the CD in place. Well, the little things on the inside, I don't know what they're called, are broken, so the CD doesn't really stay in place, and if I open this thing, the CD's going to fall on the floor or something. So I'm not even going to try to do that here, because I will break it here as I'm filming this video, and that would just be my luck. So I'm not even going to bother with that. But yeah, this is a great album. If you haven't heard it for some reason, you should definitely change that, because like I said, it's a pretty great project overall. So that's it, really. Those are the newest additions to my vinyl and CD collections. I know it was only 2 vinyl records and 3 CDs, but like I said, I haven't really picked up all too much over the past few months since my last update video. But I don't want to go on any further without showing an update to my collection, because I do have a feeling that later on in the future, in these upcoming months, I will be getting a lot more records and CDs, and I don't want to have to do like another half-an-hour-long update video like I did in December or January, whenever my last update video was, because I felt like that was a bit excessive with how long that was. I definitely like these videos to be maybe a bit shorter, so maybe I'll be doing them a little bit more often, even if that means I'm showing less in each video. I just feel like it's easier for someone to watch like a 10-minute or so update video than like a 30-minute one. But, that's really all there is to it. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. If you couldn't already tell, this is just an update video for my collection. If you want to see the full collection as well as all the updates I've done previous to this one, there's a link in the description down below that will lead you to the playlist with all of those videos in it. As well as that playlist will be up on screen here at the end of the video. You can click on that and it'll take you to the playlist as well. Thank you for watching, guys, and stay golden.